stacking win after win after win. We continue to pile them up, and this win streak continues. And we're about to advance to the following week, but we need to check out these records right quick before we do advance. We got to check out the university records, and we got to check out the conference records, because as you are aware from the last episode, Ollie Fisher set some records as well as Kobe Smith. So let's go ahead and take a peek at that. So sacks wise, we got Kobe Smith down here with 15 sacks in 2026. And that's only going to improve because we got more games left. We got a couple more regular season games. We got MAC Conference Championship. And then we also have whatever bowl game we managed to make it in. So then you have receptions record for the university by Ollie Fisher, who's sitting at 107. And again, this is something that is going to continue to improve because we only have more games left to be played. So not only do these guys have these records, but they're going to extend upon these records the more we play. So Ollie Fisher isn't there for receiving yards yet, but please believe he will get there. He will get there. So, and as far as game wise for the university, we have Ollie Fisher, boom, there you see it, 320 yards receiving in a single game, and receptions is, that's Dontrell Bennett. So, but you see it, Ollie Fisher, 320 yards in one single game, having that breakout Heisman-worthy performance. So now we have to check out the MAC Conference Championship. Why did I say MAC Conference Championship? We have to check out the MAC records, the MAC history record books. So receiving yards, again, single game for conference is Ollie Fisher now with 320. So as far as career-wise, we're not there with Ollie Fisher yet. But you also have to keep in mind that Ollie Fisher is a transfer. So career-wise, his numbers aren't going to be up there like that because this is his first year in the conference. So university-wise, why did I say university-wise? I meant CFB records. So yeah, that's nothing we're touching just yet with Ollie Fisher. Who knows what he has done? We haven't even checked out his statistics before. We haven't checked out his statistics before he joined the team. So Cordoba is in there. He has a record himself, so not too shabby. We're starting to collect awards. We're starting to collect accolades like our name in the history books. So you can only imagine we're going to collect the awards too at the end of the season. So I look forward to seeing who's holding what trophies at the end of the year. So advancing, we got Darren Ivey to commit, 3-star recruit out of Michigan. And if you remember, if you've been following this entire time, he's been one that has had us blocked on a deal breaker since like week 2, week 3 because of championship contender status when we were on that losing streak. And we just became able to recruit him again about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And now, as you can see, just like that, we've gotten him to commit. So brand exposure, it looks like everything stayed the same. Championship contender status went up to a C+. So we're good there. Conference prestige, D+. Nothing too shabby, nothing too crazy. Playing time, it stayed neutral, etc., etc. But you see it, Darren Ivey got him to lock in. Let's go. That's why it was so important, us going on that win streak, needing to improve our championship contender status so we can get him to lock in. And as you can see it's the man of the hour, it's the man of the week. MAC Offensive Player of the Week, Ollie Fisher, for his performance against Eastern Michigan with 12 catches, 320 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And he is also the National Offensive Player of the Week from that performance. So, we got to take a peek and see where he's at on that Heisman board, if he moved up or not. And here is another big game. Well, what was a big game weeks and weeks and weeks ago when Central Michigan was still up there, one of the top 5 teams in the conference. Now they're not. And look who's firmly in the number 1 spot. 7-4 record, 4-1 in a conference. We've been on a tear. And we've been having an even better season than we did year 1. Year 1, we started off with the lose. Oh, there he is. I expected him to move up, but to jump all the way to number 1. Let's go. Ollie Fisher showing up and showing out just when needed. We need to keep the foot on the gas, though, because him playing for a lower school like this, it's not going to take much of nothing for these other players that's on this list to pass him up. So we got to keep our foot on the gas, keep our foot on their neck, and keep running up the numbers with them. Clemson with a big-time rivalry win over Duke, 37-34, and they squeaked by. I wonder if that's going to hurt them in the long run as far as standings is concerned. Indiana player of the game, Adrian Norton, 8 catches, 100 yards, 2 TDs receiving. But nonetheless, let's go. Ollie Fisher jumped all the way up the charts. Let's get it. Number 1 in the Heisman race. We got to keep that momentum going. So we got 130 hours to work with this week as far as recruiting wise. So Darren Fisher, we can actually, why I say Darren Fisher? Darren Ivey, we can officially move him all the way down to the bottom of our recruiting list because he's committed. And we can start focusing that time, energy, and effort elsewhere to some of these other players like a Ronnie Sneed, right tackle, 3-star recruit out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So he's going to cost us a little bit, but nonetheless, it's worth it. So we're going to send the house on him. Falah, again, we want to, oh yeah, he's right there at the end. We just got to get him to go all the way through and finally commit to us. So I fully expect us to get these guys to commit after this week, especially Falah, since he's right there on the cusp. So all we have to do is schedule a visit and send the house, and we're good there. So let's see, Derek Childs, we are 7th on his list, but we also haven't offered a scholarship. So let's go ahead and do so. And let's go ahead and send the house for him as well. And let's see, Swain, same thing with him. He's right there on the edge, but we have offered a scholarship. We just need to go ahead and go all in on him. So Youssef, athlete, we're 3rd on his list. We want to climb that list. Nobody has offered a scholarship for him. Silas, none. There's no chance of us catching them. That Toledo has a gold badge there. So Econom, we're right there. We can close in on that. We only got 30 hours left to work with for the rest of this week. So we have to be diligent with who we decide we want to allocate this time to, or even if we want to spread it, chop it up, spread it up, and disperse it with everybody. So this one we've fallen. So we're going to go ahead and try to go ahead and send a house for him to see if we can climb back up into that number 1 spot. So all we have is 5 hours left. We're going to search social media with Alfonso Lowe, and that's going to do it. We're going to go ahead and cut this episode right there. We'll get into the game action against Central Michigan in the next week. But for the time being, if you're here for the first time or you're returning and you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with more of this Kent State rebuild, as well as other college football 26 content coming soon. Again, I appreciate you all for tuning in. That's been my time. Till next time. Peace.